point of view is one of those topics that's often fairly difficult to understand, and lots of authors wrestle with it. So I've teamed up with SavvyAuthors.com to present 4 webinars. The first one is What's the Point of View? And you can get full information about all 4 sessions and the registration information by simply clicking the link below or visiting www.savvyauthors.com. The webinars begin on March 13th, but it's also possible to sign up for the taped versions. Webinars are really very easy to participate in, and they combine live instruction with multimedia. It's just like going to a seminar without ever leaving your home, and they are interactive. The next slide will show you some sample of what you can expect to see if you're attending this webinar. As we discuss the different types of point of view, think about them in relationship to a book that you might be writing. There are various ways to make the choices because you have to consider the genre, you have to consider if it's feasible to introduce other characters to help round out the story, what type of narrator would be the best for you, third person, omniscient. We'll be going into a little bit about each one of these, and as I said, you should really consider, in relationship to a book you're working on, what works the best. Sometimes the point of view you choose still isn't the right one, and boy did I learn that the hard way. Devil's Dance and The Devil's Due were rewritten 7 times. It took me 16 years to write that book, but I don't want you to be discouraged by that. The reason I say that book is it started out as 1 book and split into 2. I didn't know how to write first person at that time, and quite frankly, it terrified me. But after 6 other generations, I realized that this was a very intense story from the point of view of the protagonist, Jen, and it really had to be in first person. And it was definitely feasible to bring in other characters in third person to round out the story. So that's what the final solution was. And if you find that you've written your book in one point of view that isn't working for you, rewrite is painful, but let me tell you, rejections are worse.